Good morning, Card Community. It's RJ back with another video. Let's get to it. Today's random Mike Schmidt item of the day. Have two cards here. They look to be the same. They're from a classic game series of the late 80s. If you turn this one over, it's got a green back. You can see here it just says early years. It doesn't even give you an example of what the year of this particular card is. So I don't know if this is 88, 89, 90, whatever. But this one, the only reason it's different is for whatever reason they chose to put the back, one of them in yellow, one of them in green. They have the same number. They're actually from the exact same year, but there were like two distributions, and for whatever reason, the company or the printer chose to do one in green and one in yellow. I'm not sure if anybody ever figured out why, but every card in the 50 card set was done in both yellow and green, depending upon the printing run and probably the distribution. But just one of those oddities. Nobody's really aware of why. My random baseball item of the day, going old school here, going to show off a couple Hank Aaron cards from the 1974 set. And if you've seen these cards before, it's an interesting, I'm sure this one has brought up a lot of conversation. This is 1974, okay? And Hank, 1974 is the year in which he did break Babe Ruth's home run record, but here they call him the new all-time home run king. Now, I don't know if Topps began the print run after he hit his home run, or because, nowadays we get cards in the stores before the season starts. You'll have your Topps run in February or March or something like that, Series 1. So there's no way they could have known that Hank actually would do it. Now, it was a foregone conclusion he was going to do it. I mean, if you look at his home run totals, he hadn't hit, what he had? He had 24, 29 a couple of years, so he did drop below 30 a couple of years, but for the most part, he was right around 40 every single year. So it was a foregone conclusion he was going to do it. So it even says here, Hank becomes baseball's all-time home run king in 1974. It's like they're just bragging on it, and I think that's a little presumptuous, only because, I remember there was a great story about a guy named Barry Halper, who was a legendary collector, one of those guys, you're in awe of if you had his collection. And he had a ball. He started a ball of 500 home run leaders, and he actually had all of the 500 home run leaders on a single ball. Somehow he had acquired, because he was old enough to have met Babe Ruth as a child, as I remember him talking in some of the videos I've seen. So he was able to get Jimmy Fox and Babe Ruth, who were the first two and had died young. He was able to get them on a ball. I'm not sure if he acquired it himself or he purchased a ball. Anyway, he had those two, and then he began getting the other remaining, or the newer ones. Actually, Mel Ott too. I should mention Mel Ott. Mel Ott died younger too. But these players, he was able to get their autographs. And as time was going on, and then it got to Willie McCovey and then Reggie Jackson. Now, as Reggie was getting close, Barry Halper lived in New York. He knew Reggie Jackson as the mega collector he was. He knew a lot of these major leaguers. He interacted with them. And when Reggie got close, I guess he retired. He ended the season dang close to 500, and so he knew Barry Halper had this ball, and he wanted to, he was happy to add his name to it. So he stopped by Barry when he saw him and said, "Hey, I know you got that ball. Can I sign it now? I just want to, since I'm here, can I sign it?" And Barry said, "No, you haven't done it yet." and Reggie was like, "No, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. So just let me sign it." And Barry would not let him sign the ball until he actually hit his 500th home run. Essentially, this was a valuable thing to him because it had Babe Ruth and the other guys. He did not want to mess it up in case something happened to Reggie. And Reggie was kind of offended and told him so. And, But eventually, when Reggie did it, he eventually did come back. It was a great interview I saw with Barry talking about that. So it's kind of presumptuous of Topps, even though we all knew Hank was going to do it, that they would do this. So anyway, the other cards in that set, Hank Aaron Special, there was 5 of them. These are all cards 1 through 6 in the 1974 set, and the back has various feats from from Hank's career, Major League records, memorable homers, his life in the major league. So it's a bio of big moments of his career. Same thing, another continuation of big moments in his career. And then milestone home runs. Oh, I'm shaking the thing. Sorry about that, guys. So that was my random baseball item of the day. Today's trivia question. Got a cool prize here for you. This is Topps Archives, I believe 2019, but don't quote me on that. No, it's 2020. 2020 Topps Archives, Andrew Vaughn, the green rookie parallel, numbered out of 125. Since Andrew Vaughn is a White Sox, here's the question for you. We all know that we had the Black Sox scandal in 1919. And Shoeless Joe, who probably would have been a Hall of Famer had he not been involved in that, obviously was banned, but he was on the White Sox team. There were 3 other Hall of Famers on the White Sox team that year, 2 of whom actually played in the World Series. So name for me either of the 2 White Sox from the 1919 team who did make it to the Hall of Fame because they didn't partake in the fix. And email me the correct answer if you know it. I'll put my email in the description below along with the repeat of the question. You got today and tomorrow to answer. And then on Sunday, we'll make a drawing of all correct answers. And we'll send out this Andrew Vaughn card to somebody, all right? Today, what I want to show off is just something simple. I've been blathering a long time. Picked up a new set off the bay. It's kind of an interesting set. A lot of you probably would think, well, why would you waste your time with this? But it's a set. I got to have it. What can I tell you? So this is from, I believe, 2011. Yeah, 2011 Topps. They're doing their diamond giveaway because 2011, honestly, I don't know why they did diamond giveaway. 2011 was not 50 years or 75 years, but they did it. Their diamond giveaway, and it's a set of cards. They're just code cards. These are the code cards you'd find randomly inserted in the packs. Had a code. It's expired. You can see down here, so there's no reason to get this. Their diamond giveaway card, and it's just a contest card, and it had a little reprint of everybody, of a bunch of different great classic cards on the front. And there's 30 of them. So I picked up this set off the bay for a decent price. And Derek Jeter. Look at this is a Derek Jeter 1 of 1 that's reprinted here. Take a look at that. Look at that. Nice. Oh, you know, I think they were actually giving away cards with diamonds in them. That's what it was. Like some of these cards, if you look at this one, they're all 1 of 1s, but they had little diamonds in that little thing. Or a Halliday there, so that's why this was a special thing. And I guess this was like a diamond insert for the card set that year. A little die cut card. And again, there's some reprints of some classic cards. This one I already had in I have a separate one of this in my Mike Schmidt collection, obviously. This is how I knew it existed. And then I saw somebody just kind of randomly going through things on the bay. I saw that. So these are some of the players. I'm not sure if every one of these was available at a 1 of 1 with a diamond in it. It was a real diamond. I don't know how much it was worth. You know, if you get yourself a diamond inside a baseball card, how much? I guess really the true value is the diamond, probably more so than the cards. This is interesting though. This one says 0 of 0. I don't know why. Now they're also these diamond die cuts all say 0-0. It's kind of weird. Here's your 57 Mantle. Again, you had some interesting reprints on the card cover. I'm not sure why they chose the 85 tops for Cal there, but they did. It's interesting to see some of the stars were back in 2011. Some of the big name people that they chose to show on these cards. And then this one doesn't have a 0-0 anymore. So I've got no idea what the concept was. But anyway, that is my set of 30 Diamond Giveaway Topps cards from 2011, randomly inserted into packs that year. Again, since I am such an obsessed set collector, I'm happy to have that card, believe it or not. Some people might think of why in the world would you waste your time with something like that? But like I said, it was a full set available for next to nothing, and I just had to have it. So there you go. So that's all I got for you today, people. Appreciate you liking, subscribing, commenting, and all that jazz. Appreciate your support as I try to support everybody else to the best of my ability. I want to thank you for stopping by. Come back again on Wednesday. We'll have more great stuff for you. Again, thanks for stopping by. Take care.